So recently the Steam Next Fest happened and I was playing a bunch of demos, and now the Steam Spring Sale is happening too, and I was searching through the store page, looking at games, looking at new games, new demos, all that sorts of stuff, and I found some interesting things. The first thing that I want to show you guys is a game called The Last of the Survivors. And here it is. Now this game has a demo and I played it, and when I first played it, I thought that it was just another bad game, and there's like no content to this game, and it's kind of unbalanced, and well, it just gets very boring very quickly, and I'll probably put some footage of me actually playing the game in the background. But anyways, this game will release October 29th 2025. Not sure why October 29th, that's 7 months away. Not sure why it's gonna take that long for this particular game, and it's gonna be in early access. Oh boy. But anyways, I just thought it was another bad game, right? But then I wanted to see what other people were saying, and I also thought that it was like a game called The Last Stand. Now The Last Stand is also on Steam. It used to be like Flash games, and I thought they were pretty good. I played them a long time ago, and I also just happened to get this Legacy collection when it released. But this is Last Stand. For those of you that haven't played this game, I'd recommend giving it a try. It is pretty fun if it looks like something that you would be interested in. But anyways, this is what the game reminded me of, The Last Stand, but it was just worse in every way, no matter which version. Even the first game in this series is better than The Last of the Survivors. But anyways, if we go back to The Last of the Survivors here, and we go to the community hub, and then we go to discussions, I was trying to see what people were thinking, and then all of a sudden I seen this is just Flat Zombies ported to PC. Now I have no idea what Flat Zombies was, so I clicked on it, and there wasn't actually much in there. And then this one says The Lawsuit of Us, and then we just have game is stolen, game is stolen, game is stolen, and just a lot of stolen games here. So I wanted to look into that and see if it's actually true. Now while I can't prove that that is exactly true, but there is the Flat Zombies developer Pavlov Dev. Not sure how to say that name. I probably mispronounced it. I mispronounced like every name, so that's not new, but hopefully I got close. Anyways, he said, if you come across a copy of my game somewhere, just know it's a stolen old version. These copies have redesigned graphics but are completely unplayable, and they don't have the features and details that I've been talking about on my page for the last 5 years. Now we can see his account right here. He is the developer of, if we click this, he is the developer of Flat Zombies, which is on version 2.6 or 2.0.6, and it looks pretty similar to this Last of the Survivors game, so this could be the game that the Last of the Survivors was stolen from. This one looks a little bit different. It looks like it actually has a little bit more effort put into it, but that would make sense if this was somehow stolen. Now I could play this game, but it is on mobile, and I don't have a good way of recording mobile games, so I haven't played this game, and I probably won't play this game. But we can always go right here and we can click on one of these videos to check it out. Now this is a 2-year-old video, but it should give us a good look on what the game is, if it's gonna be in good quality. This is exactly what I wanted to see right here. Now this is a old version, at least 2 years old by now, but you can see that some of the UI is very similar. Now the mobile controls are removed from The Last of the Survivors, but the UI at the top is pretty similar. It's almost exactly the same with some different icons. And if we go here, this is even a bigger detail because the UI in The Last of the Survivors is exactly the same as Flat Zombies UI from 8 years ago. Now while this game looks worse, but it's pretty much exactly the same game but with different graphics. So it does raise the question, is The Last of the Survivors a stolen version of Flat Zombies? I don't know 100% sure if that is true, but based on some of the evidence here, it looks like that The Last of the Survivors is a stolen game. So if you see this game right here, The Last of the Survivors, just know that it could be stolen and just was given different art. So stolen, possibly stolen game right here, though I will not confirm that because I can't prove it 100%. Then there is another game that I want to show you guys, and that game is called Wasteland Rangers by Instar. Have they made another game? They have. They've made 2 other games, but that's besides the point. This game right right here, Wasteland Rangers, if we look at this picture, now I was able to tell right away with these pictures, but if we look at these pictures here and we look at the environment, the models, the graphics and everything, and literally the level that you're playing, not only does it, well, just look bad, but also if you just look through all these images right here, there's 6 of them, and then we even let the video play right here, Wasteland Rangers, and you can kind of see the gameplay that's in it from the trailer, and you can see the models and more of the game. If we just skip ahead just a little bit past that text, you can see the water that's over there in the desert level. And this right here is, not only is it not really a full game, but it's also a template. So I'm going to show you right now. If we go over to the Unity Asset Store, which apparently they're having a sale right now, $20 asset sale, but that's besides the point. If we go here and we search in literally just FPS, it will be in here somewhere. There it is right there. So if we just scroll down, it's not even that far in. We get to MFPS 2.0 multiplayer FPS, and if we click that, it will take us to the page where it costs $60. And if we look at the screenshots here, it's the exact same thing. So there was, not only did this person buy this, which let me just be completely honest here, there is nothing wrong with buying this and using this. The problem is when you buy this and you literally just resell it as a game, and that is called an asset flip. So right here you can see that the level is pretty much exactly the same thing. That right there is the exact same level. So not only did they buy this and then call it a game, but they didn't even bother to make their own level. They literally used the demo level in the template right here, the asset pack or whatever you want to call it. They used the standard demo level that's used to showcase the mechanics and environments and stuff. You can see right here, the asset pack right here on the Unity store shows you some actual games that were made using this, and as you can see, some other ones actually put in some effort to make their own stuff, which is good. It's how asset packs should be used. But as you can see, Wasteland Rangers here was literally so lazy that they didn't even bother to make a different level. They just went with the standard demo scene. I almost want to get this just so I can see how lazy and know how little effort they changed anything. I will be surprised actually if Wasteland Rangers right here, because if we look at this here, it looks like they even have the demo tables here. So they didn't even bother to remove the guns, the showcase guns, and the table from the map. The only thing is this game is free, so I guess that's something. At least you're not being charged for it, but my goodness. The next game I want to show is, I even saved it on my wish list so I could get to it eventually. This released in 2023, and it released in April of all the months, but this game is called Mad Gun. There's nothing suspicious about it right away, and I can't exactly know for sure or tell, but we can look at some of the gameplay here. Even if this video is a little blurry on Steam, we can look at the gameplay and the levels. It's cool. It doesn't look wrong or anything, but the one thing that is slightly suspicious about it is that if we go to the Unity store for $9.99, you can get this retro FPS 2.5D template, which is, again, there's nothing wrong with these templates, but you're supposed to use them and make them your own. And I can't prove if the game did anything different. So if you just look at the pictures of this game right here, the Mad Gun game, and you can see them, and I can't prove anything, and I can't tell you that 100% certain that nothing was changed. I mean, they've obviously used all the they didn't change any of the graphics and just used what was in the template to make the game. But you know, it wouldn't be as bad if they did make their own levels and own story and everything. But without playing the game, I can't know for certain, but I just wanted to point it out because it looks awfully similar to these. Like, not, I don't mean just like graphics. It's obvious that this template was used, which in and of itself isn't the problem. I mean, not really, but it just looks like the levels are exactly the same too. Like, it's almost like this person spent $9.99 to buy this template and then just launched what was in this template as a game. And looking at their list of games here, I'm not even sure I would doubt that, since every game here is either released just like a month or two after the last one, or it's just a really simple game. And they have to be making some money from this, because to to upload this many games to Steam is well over $1,000. Oh, there we go, actually. So I was clicking on them and going through them to see if I could see any more, and this one right here, Russian Fight Simulator, if we look at it, now they changed, I don't know what that is right there, it's a jar full of white stuff, let's not talk about that, but they changed some of the graphics, but this is another Unity template that looks mostly unchanged besides some of the level art and the character art. But I'm going to show you this template right here. So if we go to Unity, right here, actually, it was very quick. It's literally in the second row, and it's called the Super Multiplayer Shooter template. And if we look at it here, it is $30, and it is exactly the same as Russian Fight Simulator, just with some changed character art and level art, but the UI and literally everything else is exactly the same. So as you can see the sniper art right here. I'll try to zoom in on that if I remember, and then you can see the shotgun art kind of, and you can see the UI of the leaderboards. For some reason we have someone floating up here, and then the emoji, and then the text. And if we go back to Unity Asset Store here, you can see they didn't even bother to change the font. The UI is exactly the same, and even the art for the guns and the grenades and everything like that is also still the same. So this is another game, if you can call it that is literally being sold on Steam. How much is this game? Russian Fight Simulator. It's 55 cents, but it's on sale, so it's like, what is that? That's $2. It's normally $2, 72% off. And so they basically spent $130 because it cost them $100 to put a game on Steam, $30 to buy this templates, and then they slapped some new character art in it, and they called it a game. And this is the best review I've ever read of all time. This game is fart dookie poopy. It is very laggy, and that is all. There is not much to do in only one game mode. That is the best review I've ever heard. And apparently I have a friend that owns this game, and now I'm very disappointed. Actually, I found something weird. If I go to all these games, I have, well, besides that one, I have a friend that owns almost all these games. That's weird. Now, this is another game where I can see that they used an asset or template, but it's not actually as bad. I mean, I don't know about the gameplay. It's probably badly put together still, but I can see from the characters and the level and the UI even what I think it is. Now, this one seems to have actually a little bit more effort into it because it's not just literally buy the template, sell it on Steam as a game. It's actually just a little bit more, but not by much. But if we go over here, back to Unity, and we type in, we go to the top-down engine right here, and we just scroll through the images. You can see that the top-down engine is the one that has these mechanics and these character models, and it has the same exact UI. Now, there again, nothing wrong with using this. You can use this all you want to make your games. It's a nice thing to use to have some mechanics, but you're supposed to use these things to help build your own game and actually make it a game. And based on this developer's other things, I can't say exactly what this game is, but I can bet you that it's pretty low effort. In fact, this is the first review. Garbage, $2, but should be free. There's absolutely zero options, not even resolution. You can't disable the music nor remap controls. And there's no proper controller support because you can't aim with the right stick. Now that sounds awfully bad because not only does that mean that this game is very low effort, but it also uses this, which comes with controller support and has a lot of other features, as you can see. So they bought this template for $75 and then didn't even bother to use most of its features, not even controller support, which is kind of crazy. And then we got this game, which is just a complete ripoff. I'm sure this uses some asset packs or templates. Now again, nothing wrong with using asset packs, but you gotta integrate it with your game. You gotta use it to actually do something with it. The problem with asset flips is they take templates that are supposed to help you get started with your game, and then they turn around and sell it as a game and put in zero effort. That's the issue with asset flips, and this one is probably another asset flip. But City R here, Save City R, is 90% off, and it's $5, which means the original price is $50 for this piece of trash. And then this person says one of the shortest tank games, 20 seconds equal the game. I was was scammed. I can't complain though. Getting 5 random Steam keys for $4 was too good to be true. This game is a complete scam. The level only lasts 30 seconds, and that's the whole game. And it's hilarious how they describe their game too. Stunning visuals, immerse yourself in the visually stunning world of Save City R, brought to life with detailed environments, realistic tank physics, and jaw-dropping special effects. And the game looks like this, by the way. They didn't, as you can see on the left side of the screen, they didn't even bother to finish the level. Like, you can look out and you can see the level wasn't even finished. Like, look at that. Look at the left side of the screen. You can obviously see where the level cuts off and is unfinished. Well, anyways, that is pretty much going to be it for this video. There's so many games like that on Steam now, and some of them just keep getting worse and worse. Like, there was a game that had malware on it that got through on Steam. I'm pretty sure it was uploaded, tested, and looked at by Steam, and then it was improved, and then they did an update and added the malware, because updates to games don't require Steam's approval, so you can always change the files of the game without having Steam look through them. So pretty sure that's how that happened. But the state of Steam and the games that are getting released on Steam, there's a reason why there's so many more new games released on Steam every year, and that's just because there's a bunch of junk being released on Steam, and it's kind of sad to see. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think about asset flips, the games I showed you in this video, and just in general this video. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because you want to be subscribed, and I'll see you next time.